The Bloodhound CO2 detector was brought in because so many operational units wanted something to give a quick analysis of somebody being behind a door in a room where CO2 would build up naturally. Can be in a container, can be in any confined space. Of course, because the blade is 3.5mm thick, its sister, which is the Goodman Bentley Scorpion unit, which has the video and audio coming to a recorder on the unit, is the same configuration, but it actually allows, this particular unit allows that quick response to actually tell you somebody's in a room before rapid intervention is made. It can also be used in lorries where the ski pole currently is being used to detect immigrants hiding. With a 3.5mm blade, sometimes under tarpaulin, the soft-sided skirts of the lorries, it's sometimes easier to put this device into the lorries to detect the CO2 buildup. The Goodman Bentley Bloodhound CO2 detector is enclosed in a pelican case, completely foam cut, with items such as the extendable arm, the unit itself, and the spare battery and Allen key to get into the unit. Removing the Bloodhound unit from its case, fairly straightforward. On the right hand side we've got the on-off switch and the air vent. On the top we have the CO2 detected light, which is a red light. The pulsating red light, which you'll see in a moment, that tells you whether the pump is on or off, and then a green light to tell you the battery level. If the battery level is green, that means the batteries are fine. If it's flashing, the batteries need to be changed. On the rear of the unit is the battery carrier for 4 AA batteries that last up to 15 hours. On the rear of the handle is where the extendable arm screws into to give you operational flexibility to slide the unit remotely under a door for safety reasons. The handle also is knurled. The reason for that is so that if you're wearing gloves, it's anti-slip, so you can actually hold it nice and firm while you're operating with it. Okay, what we have here is the thinnest blade in the world, which this unit, the Bloodhound, is the sister, if you like, of the underdoor video and audio monitor. It has the same thickness blade, which is 3.5 thickness, and you can see the actual slanted hole that actually is the sampler when it goes under a door to take the CO2 through. The on-off switch for the whole unit stays on throughout the whole operation as it samples for fresh air. Once the air has been taken outside before you enter a premises, or in a corridor if you're inside a premises, to get the ambient level, it's 400 parts per million that the unit is set at. You'll see that once the unit is on, the green light indicates the battery power is adequate for the operation. The red light will take 30 to 40 seconds as it takes in fresh air to analyse it, and that light will then go steady red, and then it will literally turn the pump off, waiting for you to go into the operational area that you're going to work in. Once that is set, you just walk straight in when the light stops flashing in a moment, and then you actually push the button to take your analytical sample of CO2, which turns the pump back on, and it's a steady red. And the next light we'll see is obviously the red light to indicate the CO2 present in the location. Okay, here we are at the training door. We've got the extendable arm. We're going to turn the pump unit back on. We've got the red LED that comes up on the top. Slide it under the door, and it should analyse the CO2 that's in the location within 10 seconds, and you'll see the red LED illuminate on the right hand side. There's the red LED that now tells me that in that room CO2 is present, and it's gone over the 400 parts per million that the unit is set at to give us a good average or good starting point for the CO2 to be analysed.